Hello, this is Bridget Rowe with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, this is going to be a reading for Taurus. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising in Taurus or Venus within Taurus, or if you're dealing with somebody as a cross-watcher who is having those placements somewhere, this reading could be for you. I did receive the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck today from Kristen. She says, "Hi Bridget, I miss your readings. I hope you enjoy these cards. Love and light, Kristen." So thank you so much, Kristen. I am going to start off the reading with this, and there's going to be an extended version for us as well. So if this sounds like your situation, we can go deeper into this on Vimeo. So let's see what needs to come through. Now, I did notice this deck is a little different from what I'm used to, but we do have number 29 coming through. I actually did see this one earlier and looked this up. This is like the woman, okay? But this is like the divine feminine with wisdom, because there's two women in this deck. There's actually two number 29s within this deck. And so there's two men and two women. There's like the younger version, and then there's the older version. The one that has a little bit more time, a little bit more wisdom. She's like the power of the divine feminine. So if you're the divine feminine in this connection, you may be finding that you've been learning more of your lessons. You've been growing. You may be focused more so on self-love and like being that empress energy, like the personification of a divine feminine. So seems positive. I also know that with this deck, it's like whatever else comes out around it can also impact it. So we've got 25 and 26, which is a ring and a book. I haven't seen these ones yet, so I'll probably have to look into the book to get that. And then I have 42, number 2, and number 44, which is a compass, a magnifying glass, and then bunch of clovers. There's a 4-leaf clover as well. So let's just grab these to see real quick what's going on with this energy. So number 25 is the ring. Let's see. And the way that the book, this is a precious item is what I am, to bind in marriage and commitment. I bring harmony in unions as long as negative cards are afar. I am the contract and the promise in partnerships and ventures. I am the symbol for completion in the form of eternal devotion. The game of hope tells us that finding this ring will bring a reward. Here we see a ruby ring symbolizing commitment. In crystal lore, the ruby is guarantee of economic stability. In some cultures, it was buried in the foundations of buildings to assure good fortune. It's a symbol of commitment. Okay, and it can also be about contracts drawn up between two people or business partners. So I feel like there may be some sort of commitment coming into your life at this time. Something I feel like evolved though, because we have like the older woman here representing, she's looking right over there. So you may be at this time where some sort of commitment or contract is happening within your situation or within your life. This could be what's going on within your connection. My intention for these readings too is also to be like, what aren't they telling you, like your person that you're dealing with? So it could be that this person may be kind of looking at you at this time as somebody that has been committed to them, or somebody that they may want to commit to. Or this could also just be signifying that, the person that you're dealing with is looking for commitment. Okay, they're wanting somebody that they're going to spend their time with. With the book, this says, the book of knowledge, the book of secrets. What I house is educational and private, and maybe your project or your research. Sometimes your studies and journals. Watch out for the cards around me, because with the sun you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but occasional knowledge I might learn. So the book draws attention to the power of knowledge and the importance of possessing it. It may suggest that there's something somebody needs to know. However, this will only become apparent with the presence of the cards around it. The book is a vehicle for the imagination itself. The book opens to the right of the card, which indicates in readings the direction of the learning, literally. What is being opened by the learning? As an example, if the dog 18 was to the right of the book, it would be learning something about a close friend. The next card to the right may indicate what was going to be learned, such as the ring, 25, or the stork, 17. It may be a surprise to them to say, congratulations on your engagement, or wow, a baby, before they have told you. So, the book is facing this way, which is like a compass. So I think that this is saying, like, you need to know something about your direction at this time. Or you may be surprised to find out that the person you've been dealing with is now looking in a whole new direction. Maybe in the past they weren't looking for, a commitment, or maybe they weren't able to make decisions when it comes to relationships. So they could be going in a whole new direction now. Let me just see what they say about this compass. So we have number 42. I am here to help you find your way. If there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with directions and a path so you don't stray. This is an indicator of direction one is meant to go. It can represent someone or something that provides guidance and helps you towards a goal. This card urges you to examine the point or the focus you're undertaking. Look where the needle is pointed. Other nearby cards may provide insight as to your direction. So whether you're facing the mountain or a choice, you need to stop to get your bearings and make a plan. So I feel like what this is basically saying is that, this person may be trying to make a plan in what direction they're going to go in regards to commitment, in regards to this connection with this woman that they may be now seeing as, the person that they were meant to be with. Maybe they've learned some sort of wisdom or knowledge, because we did see the book can kind of tell you things that you maybe weren't aware of. And then this is also about like where you're meant to go. So maybe they're starting to realize that this is where they're meant to go, but they just haven't given you that indication yet. They haven't let on to that they're in that energy. And then 44 is the magnifying glass. I am the card that suggests to you to take a closer look or two. If you did not get clarity from an earlier view, I can provide more focus and perspectives that is new. This card suggests that you take a closer look at a current issue. Now is the time to focus and scrutinize and analyze. You might be overlooking something that isn't apparent or even visible. The smallest details may be vitally important. Use the magnifying glass to help you investigate and uncover more information. In a reading, the card to the left is what seems like before taking a closer look. The card to the right suggests what will be brought to light after a closer look. Okay, so I feel like this person isn't letting you know that they're really thinking about the direction that they're headed in. Okay, they're really looking at this, trying to figure this out. Maybe something has happened in their life. They could have gone through something that has kind of triggered this within them, that they're tapping into this more understanding. They're trying to learn things at this time, and they're trying to make decisions on the direction that they're headed in their life when it comes to commitment, when it comes to, settling down. And again, look, she even has a ring on her necklace there. So maybe they've made some sort of choice about this direction, and you may be missing, little signs or little cues from this person. Okay, so if you are communicating with this person, you may haven't really understood things that they're trying to point in the direction as to what they're wanting with you, or what they're wanting within the connection with you. And then number 2, this is what can happen as a result of this understanding and clarity, or looking deeper into these things. I bring you luck and happiness. I make things better, and as long as there isn't negative card after me, I will turn difficulties to opportunities. I am the nice surprise and the happy sights. So this is about fertile, promising growth, luck, purity of luck. Think of me from someone afar. The 3-leaf clover is commonly known by the Irish as a shamrock and associated with luck. The 4-leaf clover is less prevalent. The act of finding one naturally in the wild is considered very lucky. The clover is also known to have associations with love, passion, and abandonment. Medieval poetry was full of passion. So here we also have the state of being lucky in love. Okay, so I feel like what this is basically coming down to is that what this person isn't letting on to is that they're trying to make clear decisions. They may be becoming more focused and really thinking about and analyzing what direction they're going to go within. They're really trying to learn and figure out their next step on their journey. And I feel like you probably have been more focused on a commitment to yourself and this is actually what's going to bring you some sort of luck or some sort of transformation in regards to love. So you may have somebody that is wanting to either commit to you, or you may have somebody that you want to commit to. But I do feel that there's going to be something positive, because like none of these cards seem to be negative in their energy. So let's see, what aren't they telling you with the... I'm going to use the chakra tarot just because it helps us with the healing energies as well. So what aren't they telling you? What aren't they telling you? What aren't they telling you about their like mind at this point, like their thought process? What aren't they telling you about their thinking? What aren't they telling you about what they're thinking? So you got the Two of Wands. So again, this goes along with this energy of like planning for the future. The Two of Wands is making decisions. It's that fork in the road. Which way am I going to go type of energy. So I really feel that this person is thinking hard about their future. And then we have the Empress. So that kind of goes along with this woman energy here. The Empress is like the embodiment of all the queens. She's been around the block. She's got her knowledge. She's got her wisdom. She's more focused on receiving love than she is about like chasing it down or running after it. So I feel like when it comes to their thoughts in regards to you, they do see you more so as the Empress at this time rather than being, you know, whoever you may have been within the past. We also have the Emperor. So again, they could be making decisions on who they're going to present their offer to. You know, if they're dealing with another person, or if they just have been somebody that wasn't ready for this type of energy in the past, you know, they may be looking at things in a new way. They may be thinking about commitment with somebody that, who's going to be my Empress? Who, you know, how do I really, you know, figure out my next step on this path, on this journey? And I do think that they've learned something, and there is, you know, this energy surrounding it that's positive. So it does seem that they're heavily thinking about who is my divine counterpart. And maybe they learned that too. You know, maybe they've learned after taking some time to study things and learn things that you are their divine counterpart, or maybe you figured that out about this person that you're inquiring about. Because be mindful, some people are cross-watching, some people are watching for their own sign. But it definitely feels like this person is thinking heavily about who their person's going to be, where they're going to be lucky in love. And for some of you, they could be planning on making a offer with the Page of Cups there. That's that. Some people that can be an apology. And for others, that can be, you know, just like that butterfly in your stomach type of energy, like young love, you know, passion, desire, almost like an awkwardness. So they could be trying to figure out how they're going to approach, how they're going to take this leap of faith in this physical world. So I do sense that there's been a lot of thinking when it comes to this energy, but there maybe not have been a whole lot of doing, because they're still in the planning energies. They're still figuring out their true north. They're still figuring out, you know, how do I get from X, Y, to Z? And then we have the Death and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like they may not be telling you that they've gone through some sort of ego death, or that they've realized that you are somebody that they would be happy with in a relationship, because this is the energy of a relationship. So they're definitely making decisions when it comes to relationships. What are we going to do for my future? Where am I going to be happy? Okay, our sacral represents our relationships with ourselves and others. So they could also be making decisions on how to become, you know, this emperor. How can I become this person? Or how do I become this empress? So it's like being in our feeling, in our emotion, being in that energy of being that woman of wisdom, or that man of wisdom, that man of integrity, that woman of integrity. So the Emperor is connected to the throat. This is the truth. I feel that this person isn't letting you know that they've started to realize that this is their truth about themselves, or that this is the truth about themselves, that they are an empress. And I do sense some of them may want to make some sort of offer or leap of faith within the physical world after this time of seeing things from a new perspective. This is like our third eye energy here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Vimeo, and we're going to go deeper into this. We're going to find out what this person, you know, what aren't they saying, and then what type of actions they may take over the next few weeks. And I do intend that these readings are timeless, so whenever you are connecting with this, you know, you can see what's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. I also have pre-Empress energy here too. So I do sense that you may be single at this time, and you've been just focusing on yourself. And there definitely could be another person within the connection. The Three of Cups can sometimes signify third parties. So they may be empowering themselves to either leave behind a third party or leave behind, you know, like the single life, the celebrations, like drinking, partying, so that they can, you know, partner up with somebody that's in this pre-empress energy to make them their empress, to make them the person that they choose, and to come out of whatever separation or energies you guys have been within. I just split the deck and got the Page of Swords. So they really could be thinking a lot about how they're going to bring forth this message. So I'm going to go see what happens in the extended. If you'd like to join me, the link will be down below. Thank you again, Kristen, for this deck. I will be sure to get through the rest of these astrology readings and then get some other readings up on the channel. And if you guys liked the video, you can like it. If you didn't, you can dislike it. Either way, that helps to find other people who do resonate with my messages. If you would like to send a donation, the link is down below. Thank you very much to those who do donate, and thank you very much to those who send, you know, things off of the Amazon wish list. And I think that's it. Yep. And then we have the Six of Pentacles that just fell out. So this is more about balance too. So I feel like this person isn't letting you know that they may want to be more of a balanced type of connection than whatever was happening in the past, okay? All right.